Good morning, everyone. This is Jason Sarasola, and here's my reporting about information processing. So, what is information processing approach? Some psychologists explain motor skills learning with a model that portrays the performer as a professor of information. In this model, the person begins to deal with available information from the environment, which is input, and continues to process it using the variety of information and eventually procedures as a response, which is output. Source of input. Input is usually represented by stimulus that the experimenter presents to research participants. In this type of situation, participants need only see or hear the stimulus to begin the processing a response to it. So, the three information processing stages, and they are stimulus identification, responsible selection, and responsible programming. Stimulus identification is the first stage of information processing where input is detected and identified. During this stage, the performer's task is to identify the incoming information referred to as stimulus. Responsible selection, the second stage of information processing. During this stage, it is decided which, if any, response should be made. And response programming, the third stage of information processing. During this stage, the motor system is organized to produce the desired movement. So, what is output? Output is the end result of activities of all information processing stages. It could be the bat of swing baseball, softball, or cricket player, the steering adjustment of cyclists, pilot, sailor, or NASCAR driver, the time movement of a dancer or a musician. So, beginning of conceptual model. An expanded information processing model showing the stimulus identification or perceiving, response selection or deciding, and response programming or action planning stages. Using these stages, we might describe the sequence mentioned in the basketball scenario at the beginning of the chapter in the following. So, the first step is our stimulus identification or where our perceptions begins. So, for example, the player detected a teammate breaking the basket. So, by that, we have the decision or response selection. So our decision will be the player decided to throw a quick pass. So by that, it will be followed by the response programming or our actions. The player planned the details of the pass and initiated it, and that's how our conceptual model works. Although these stages are located with the person perceptual motor system, they are not visible. So here's the it depends question. Where should be performers' attention focus? The particular information that performers attend to often depends on the situation. What information influenced performers' decision? Basketball player in the previous scenario decided to pass the ball to his teammate who is moving toward the basket. What would cause errors in each stages or processing? A beginning dance student who is unable to walk to the beat of music. A child who is unable to catch a ball. An octogenarian who is unable to operate a TV remote control. So that's all for our reporting about processing information. And thank you.